Today our topic is total well-being. In this, we are going to discuss major two components in the total well-being. Total well-being having two components. One is internal growth and second one is external growth. So internally, everyone wants freedom. That is the growth we can target it. It is an internal process. Externally, everyone was wanted success. So internal growth process, if you take, it is to achieve that freedom, the practice of stillness, silence, wisdom, freedom. So the technique or tool need to be used for internal growth is practice of stillness, which leads to silence, which leads to wisdom and freedom internal. Whereas external growth, practice of dynamism, learning, knowledge, creativity, and success. This is the formula. So for internal growth, practice of stillness. For external growth, practice of dynamism. The combination of these two will leads for the freedom and success. That leads for the total well-being of every human being. So now coming to the process of education. So what is the education? We can define. Education can be defined as like this: ever dynamic, universal, creative, absolute transformation. Ever means always dynamic. So that's what required for the external growth or success, and it should be universal. That means it should be adaptable for all types of conditions, and it should have some creative element, and there is an absolute transformation within us will leads for the fundamentals of any education system. The process of education, it starts with what you want. It's a bigger question. What we want as a citizen of the world and how to get it. So based on the two great scientists, one is Albert Einstein, his famous equation E is equal to mc square, and he clearly specifies that the character plays the important role, not the intellect which will play the important role. And other great Indian saint is Swami Vivekananda. In his book of education, the power of concentration and character he plays the important role. So both are given the character as the one word, and the only way to achieve the education is concentration. So everything can be expressed in terms of using this equation: E is equal to C cube into D. E stands for everything, and three C's or C cube represents the concentration, the tool which can be useful for the any education system or education of the day-to-day activities, and the character, which is the nothing but the sum of all our emotions, feelings, thoughts, all together will form our character, and our experience is another important component, and everyone having the time element. So that is represented in terms of clock, which is also represented in terms of relativity concept used by the Einstein in his formula is equal to mc square. So that's why the clock or time will play the important role in everyone's life. And we have a duty with respect to the different roles. For example, as a parent, we have some roles. As a son, we have some roles. So those roles need to be considered when we are doing our duties. So this is the equation based on these two great intellect in the past. So the only tool we can develop is concentration. So what is the concentration? Alertness, awareness, and focus. So the focus is the one tool we need to develop, which is essential for the in a dynamic world. The focus, what you want, in that your focus is the important element in play. So with this brief introduction about the total well-being, The tool we are carry forward from this session is the concentration. So we need to see what are the different methods of developing concentration. So first we should have some alertness, then awareness, then focus on the particular activity. So with this we can end this session on the total well-being. So if you recap, the total well-being having the two components, one is internal well-being, another one is external well-being. Internal well-being, the target is freedom, and external well-being, the target is success. So in this way, we can combine the two aspects of the human life and get the well-being in all respective. Then only we will have the fulfilled life and joyful life. Thank you.